So you're scrolling through the internet and you're going from an educational video to a commercial to a music video. Now, although they may all look different, they all have one thing in common. That's lighting. When you're watching a scene, light has a huge role to play in the moments you're taking in. Sometimes it can be visually stimulating with colors and effects, and sometimes it can be just like natural light coming in through the windows. The lighting department is in charge of placing the light, running power correctly, and making sure it gets diffused and looks good for the product. The gaffer and the key grip are the two main roles in the lighting department, but in this video we're going to focus primarily on the electrical department and the gaffer. Before we dive in, I want to give you a little introduction about who I am and why I'm talking about lighting. My name is JC, and I'm a gaffer based in Los Angeles, and I'm also the owner-operator of Machine Lighting and Grip. Together, myself and my company have been able to provide lighting for some of the awesome music videos, commercials, and other projects that are out in the world. We've been posting behind the scenes and educational content online since we started almost 2 years ago on Instagram, and now we're bringing the same fun energy to you in video format. Let's get started. What is a gaffer? The gaffer is the head of the electrical department on a film set. Now, what I mean by that is that they're in charge of fulfilling the project's lighting needs by coming up with a plan that best executes the vision of the production, the director, and the cinematographer while working within the perimeters of the budget and the location. If you're a gaffer, these are the 5 steps that you'll usually go through in pre-production. I get contacted about the job, which usually comes in as a text or an email, as a recommendation from another crew member I've worked with in the past. They explain the creative side and they ask for my availability on the shoot date that is set for the project. If I'm available, I lock in the shoot and place my crew on a hold. My crew usually consists of a key grip, a best boy grip, a best boy electric, and a swing. I know in a lot of cases the DP brings on a key grip from their network, but I tend to get asked for recommendations a lot on the projects that I work on. Once production locks in a location, a small team of department heads, including the cinematographer and I, will go on a tech scout with the budget for gear in mind. It's not always like this. Sometimes DPs will look at my gear list and already have an idea of what they want to do. They'll go on a tech scout and they'll send me photos and we'll get on a phone call and talk about the game plan for the shoot day that way. If the location is a house or a building, I usually pay attention to what the rooms we plan on filming in look like with the lights turned off and natural light coming through the windows. I look for the breaker box and make sure all the outlets are working, or if I need to bring in a generator for a special more powerful light, I make sure to ask the cinematographer to give me a few rough shots of where they plan on looking with the camera on the day of the shoot so that I know where to place gear staging out of the way and where I can set up lights. If it's in a studio, the same applies. The only difference is there might be more overhead rigging for lights on a grid system or a truss system than in a standard building. After the tech scout, I compile the photos that I took of the location, as well as the information that the team provided me, and I build a lighting schematic for the project that will include where power will be run from, what lights we'll be using, and where they'll be placed based on the scene. When the DP approves it, I'll place a gear order for the lights and the electrical equipment that I would need from a rental house, and I pass on the information to my crew so that they know what's going on and don't come to set with little to no information. If there was any part of that process that you have a question about, please hit us up, DM us, comment down below, and we'll make sure to get back to you with our answer. Please subscribe to our channel. We're going to be coming out with a lot of educational content on lighting over the next few months, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching.